Hello, I am Jagan from Grow with Data. Welcome to the Crack SQL Interview in 50 questions series. In this video series, we will practice 50 SQL questions across various topics. You can use the playlist Crack SQL Interview in 50 questions to follow the video related to this series. If you go to my YouTube channel, you will be having a playlist which is saving Crack SQL Interview in 50 questions. In that, I am going to list down all the 50 questions we are going to practice in this series. Okay, fine. So now we did one video. This is the second video of this series. In this video, we are going to continue with the topic related to the select statement. Let's see the data set and we can talk about the question in detail. So we are given a table called customer, which got a customer ID, the customer name and the referee ID. So referee ID is someone who refers that customer. Okay. So if you see customer 1, nobody referred him, customer 2, nobody referred. For customer 3, customer 2 referred him. For customer 4, none of them referred. For customer 5, the customer 1 referred him. For customer 6, customer 2 referred him. Okay. So with the given customer table, we are asked to find the names of the customer that are not referred by the customer with ID 2. That means we don't want to see the customer 3 and customer 6 because they are referred by the customer 2. So we don't want to see those records, but we want to see the other users. So let's first create the table. Okay. So the expected output is going to be, we have to bring in all the customers except Mark and Alex. Okay. Let's comment this out and see how to do that. Comment it out. So in our first question in this series was a very easy and a straightforward question. This one is also a simple question, but it has a small catch in it. Let's see what it is. If you recall the question, it just say get the customer who are not referred by customer ID equal to 2. So it looks like a straightforward question. So you just say select from customer table where the referee ID not equal to 2. So and they ask for the name. So this is what our understanding is. So get the name of the customer where the customer is not referred by number 2, right. So this is what is asked. Let's run this code. So we got Zach, but if you see the data set, yes, Zach is referred by 1. Yes, that is a valid record. But what happened to Will, Jane and Bill? So they are not referred by number 2, but still they are not in the list because the referee ID is null. So why those records are not coming? I just said not equal to 2, right. So not equal to 2 means it should be 1, it should be null. So why is null not came up? So before that, if we say not equal to, you can just say exclamation and equal to also. So this also is same like a not equal to. Okay. So based on the database, some database might not accept this exclamation and equal to, it might ask for this. So you can just make sure you check the condition before you go for it. Okay. So that's not the problem here. Our problem is we are not able to get the null value. The reason is if you are pointing to a column and specify a filter with a valid value, like you say 2 equal to or not equal to whatever it is, right. So if you say that particular value, then it will check for the value here. Is 1 not equal to 2? Yes. If 2 not equal to 2, no, then filter it out. Is null not equal to 2? Don't know, right. Is yes, there is no yes, there is no no. So that condition is not going to be valid if you say something is equal to or not equal to null. So always be cautious when you are using a condition in a column which got a null value in it. So how will you address it? So we just have to add and referee ID is it's not and it's or. So we say get all the records where the referee ID is not equal to 2, that means get me this, or get me the records where the referee ID is null. If I put that way, then I will get all other records, right, the Will, Jane and Bill. So whenever you do the null value part of it, you have to add the additional condition or is null. Is there a better way to address this? Let's see. One of the favorite conditions I use is if null or the COALESCE function, right. We try the COALESCE function. We just say where COALESCE of reference ID not equal to 2. So when you say COALESCE, you just make sure you put a ID which is not in the sequence, like if the ID is positive number and starts with 1, right, then you put 0. Most of the time you put minus 9999, right. So if it's a null value, then you copy that with 9999, and if you run this, you get the same value. So what this will do, it will check for the reference ID. If it's a null value here, then it will replace that with minus 9999. So minus 9999 is not equal to 2, right. So it will pull that record here. So the key criteria is whenever you check a null value, make sure you address that. The second one is whenever you replace the null value, you make sure those values are not some default values or expected values of that ID. Okay. So though the question looks simple, please go over the question and the data set and make sure you address the edge cases like nulls here, right. Hope you like this video and thanks for watching.